What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the one playbook that you need in Madden 19, the one and only playbook you need. It covers everything you could possibly need in this year's game. I know at the beginning of the year, just like every year, I do a top 5 playbooks video, and this playbook is always in the top 5 every year. It's a great playbook every year, but this year specifically, you know, at this point of the year, it's just very evident that there's almost no reason to use any other playbook. Now, obviously, Christmas just passed. A lot of new people are getting the game, so that's why I kind of want to rehash this, but actually go a little bit more in depth in why this playbook is so good. And of course, we are talking about the Patriots playbook. Now, most people know this playbook is good, but I don't think everybody, the most casual players that just play here and there online, realize just how good this playbook is. So, you know, most years, like I said, it's always a top 5 playbook, but this year, it literally has all of the best formations in the game this year. All of the best formations. It has the split close pads. No, undoubtedly a top 5 formation this year. Okay, and, you know, usually every year this is like a borderline top 5 formation, but it's really good this year. And the good thing about the Patriots playbook is they have the best split close, because it has passing plays like the X drag trail that are not in any other split close playbooks. This is the only playbook that has that play. I also believe this is the only playbook that has the wide receiver corners play. And then on top of that, you have plays like halfback wheel, which is just a staple play that is always great every year. And you have the PAF slide, which is a great play every year. The power O, which is a pretty decent run play. This split close also has the PAY shot. That's not in any other playbook. 2 good deep crossing routes. Top 5 formation in the game. Next, the A slot offset. Another top 5 formation in the game this year. Now, this is a formation that's not great every single year. It's good sometimes. Sometimes it's not very usable. This year, this is a top 5 formation without doubt. The inside zone out of this, very tough to stop, especially because this is a 2 tight end set. As you can see, right here we got Dwayne Allen, and then over here we have Gronk. 2 tight end sets are a lot harder to stop the run out of, and also if your opponents go like on defense, if they go like quarter or dollar or dime style defenses, because you have 2 tight ends, and if you run the ball out of this, they get absolutely pancaked. But they need to be in pass D because there's so many good passes out of this formation this year. You have the PA post shot, which is decent. That's just a decent play out of this. But you have the play post. Very, very, very good play. And before I continue any further, let me say that I've broken down a ton of plays out of this playbook already, and will continue to break down a lot of plays out of it this year because I use this playbook and have for most of the year. I will link every single play that I've broken down out of this playbook so far this year. I will link in the description and in the comments, and I will update it as I break down new plays out of this all year. So if you want to reference back to this to see the new plays, they'll just keep getting added to the bottom of the list. But if you want to check out everything that I've broken down out of this playbook so far, which are most of the plays I'm going over now, description and in the comments, I'll pin the comment. I'll have every link for you. Now, continuing on, like I said, the post play, that's one that I've broken down. Very tough play to stop. Multiple ways you can set this up. This is one of the best passing plays in the game. Continuing through the formation, the levels wide sail, another very tough passing play. The corner route on this play is one of the best corner routes in the game. Most plays in the game don't have a corner route that is this good. It's just the angle at which it cuts. Very tough play to stop. The China double and a play that I recently broke down. Another really tough passing play. Very annoying to stop. So, like I said, another top 5 formation. Moving along, you got, your gun doubles Y off pads, which these aren't top formations, but they have a lot of good passing plays in them. You have the doubles flex pads, which is this formation's only in one other playbook, and they got some nice little gimmicky auto motion plays in it. Not a top formation in the game by any means, but you can't really find this in other playbooks, and it's got some unique stuff in there. Now we get to the Y off trips pads. Another, I don't know if this is a top 5 formation in the game. It's borderline. It's very, very, very tough formation. It's up there. If it's not number 5, it's like number 6. Very tough formation. I've broken down some stuff out of this. You have the patch Y out. Very tough play to stop. You have the draw out of this is very good. You have, let's see what other play. You have the patch slot out. Pretty good play. You have good halfback screen out of this. But really, the tight end whip, just another tough play, especially if you experiment with motion. Not a top 5 formation in the game. I'd say this is probably like 6 or 7, but there's a couple plays in this that are just so tough because the running back routes in this formation are very, unique in the way they kind of have these, like a lot of these little out routes. If you see that they run, it's very specific, and they have wheel routes, but they have a lot of really good post routes in this as well. Just a formation that definitely takes a little bit more time to practice and mess with, but very good. Now we get the trips tight end, undoubtedly another top 5 formation. Split close, the gun slide offset, trips tight end. So far, that's 3 of the top 5 best formations in the game. And this playbook has one of the best trips tight ends in the game, probably the best trips tight end, because not every trips tight end in every playbook is created equal. This one has some plays that the other ones don't. Off top, these first 3 plays right here, the inside zone out of this, very tough to stop because it's such a pass-heavy formation. It's hard to set up to stop the run and the pass out of this. The PA shot wheel has been one of the best passing plays in Madden for years now. Still very good this year. All those deep crossing route plays are good. You have that stutter post. You have the wheel route. Just a lot you can do with this. The double in sail. Another play that I've broken down, just another amazing play, and you'll see if you want to watch it, you can watch it below. Like I said, I have them all listed. The PA slot corner, another great play, especially if you experiment with motion with this, motioning over that like corner route, turning it into a post. Another really tough play. You have the Pats Y in. That's not in any other trips tight end playbooks. You have the drive post. You've got a good post route on that. You've got the play verticals. Verticals is always good, depending on what type of defense your opponent plays. You have the slot screen, which is really good against zone defense. You have the curl flat play, which is another really tough play. Halfback angle, you got the screen, you got the PA counter go, probably a top 5 passing play in this game. Another play that I've broken down. Pats Y post, inside cross, you have a halfback base. I mean, just this trips tight end is absolutely loaded. Moving along, gun bunch, another top 5 formation in the game. Gun bunch. We all know about gun bunch, but you know what? This is one of the best gun bunches in the game. Why? The Pat sail play. This play is maybe in one other playbook. I think it's also in the Bucks playbook, but the Bucks playbook as a whole isn't very good. Pat sail is undoubtedly a top 5 passing play in this game. That post route is unguardable. If you have to use it or it's open every play. But you have other routes on this play, extremely tough to defend. You have the halfback base, you have the halfback draw. The draw out of this is really good. The verticals play is very good, and this is the best verticals play in the game because the running back is on a speed in. None of the other verticals plays have that. Another very tough play to stop. You have the Pats curl flat, another top 5 to top 10 passing play in this game. Another play that I've broken down. You have bunch trail. You have the 5-1-8 hook. Another play that I've broken down. That post route on the right side of the field, very hard to stop. You've got corner strike. I mean, the list goes on. We've already covered in this playbook 5 formations that are arguably the 5 best in the game, but definitely 4 out of the 5 are the best. Moving along, you have the trips tight end flex. This was a formation that was really popular at the beginning of the year. Not as popular now, but still a very good formation. Why? You got PA crossers, another top play in the game. You have level sail, again, another top play in the game. You have your inside zone. You have your double sail. You have halfback angle. That play is not in a lot of playbooks, and that is a very tough play to stop. This is basically kind of like trips tight end, just a little bit, different. The tight end's lined up a little bit outside, and the plays are a little bit different. Like trips tight end doesn't have PA crossers, but this formation does. That doesn't have halfback angle. Of course, you still have verticals. So another, I wouldn't say this is still a top 5 formation, but it's still a very good formation. If you're into 5 wide, the Patriots playbook has a lot of unique 5 wide stuff. Not stuff that I really run a whole bunch, but they have a lot of unique stuff in their 5 wide that is not in a lot of playbooks. So something else, to consider about this playbook. So of what we've covered in just the shotgun already, split close, A slot offset, trips tight end bunch, and the Y off trips Pats. I mean, those are some of the best formations in this game. And then you go to single back. You've got just creative stuff in single back. Single back ace, you have the wide receiver quick. Not in a lot of playbooks. Very tough run to stop. Something else I've also broken down. And then you have the PA fake quick that plays off of it. It's just little stuff like that. You have the ace close. Not an amazing formation, but you have good plays out of this. And this is also not in every playbook. Moving along, the ace slot, another tough formation in the game. This isn't the best ace slot in the game, but it is a really good one. The halfback dive out of this is very good. One of the best dives in the game. You got some decent passing plays out of it as well, but this isn't like a selling point of the playbook, but it's just kind of an extra that's, in there about the playbook. Bunch ace is a formation that's kind of slept on, but is another formation that's arguably top 5. So we've gone through 7 formations that are undoubtedly some of the best in the game. We've got split close, we've got ace slot offset, trips tight end, bunch, the Y off trips Pats, And now we have bunch ace. Why is this bunch ace so good? It's got a halfback wham in it. Halfback wham is really good now. It wasn't good at the beginning of the year, but since they updated the game, halfback wham is very good. Something else I've broken down, which will be listed below. You have the halfback wham out of this, and then you also have the quick pitch. That is a very tough 1-2 punch to stop if you're a good runner. Very tough 1-2 punch to stop, and that is why this is the best single back bunch ace in the game, because I believe this is the only one that has the halfback wham in it. You also have good passing plays. You have Z-spot, which is a good passing play. You got the PA boot slide. You have tight end angle. You have the PA counter waggle. Got a good deep corner route on that. Those are hard to defend. You have a post route on the left and bunch dig. You have verticals. You also have, your little end around stuff if you like using that as well. You have PA fork shot. Deep corner and a post on that play. You also have inside zone if you like that too, but the wham is better. It has so many good formations. And then last but not least, it has tight slots. Now, this playbook is literally one play away from being like the best playbook of all time. And that's because the single back tight slots in this playbook does not have the halfback pitch, which is pretty good again this year. It does have the halfback dive, this is one of the other, better halfback dives in the game. But you have good passing plays out of this. You have PA pump go, halfback wheel, great passing play. Drag cross up, pretty good passing play. Y flood, PA shot post. Like, if this had the halfback toss in it, or the pitch, you're talking about this playbook is just ridiculous. But even that aside, of all the stuff we've covered so far in this playbook, there's literally no reason for you to use any other playbook. You can run so many different schemes out of this. You can run so many different plays. You can keep your opponent on his toes all game long. There's so much stuff you can throw at him with this playbook that it's honestly unfair. So, you might like other playbooks, sure. Maybe other playbooks fit your style better, and that's on you if that's what you like. But if you want my recommendation and you want a bunch of plays that I've broken down out of this and I'll continue to update throughout the year, this is the playbook you need to be in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, as always, you know the drill. Just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.